welcome to Tina Renee's Dollhouse. I'm your host, Tina Renee, and I've got an up-and-coming artist from my neck of the woods, the Inland Empire in Southern California, help me introduce Mr. Kdot, the icon. That's all we get is a two fingers.
I mean, hey.
All right, so Kdot and we actually had an interview some time back, so he's got to fill us in with a lot of juicy details. A lot has changed and has happened to him. But I want you to get to know him a little better if you're a first-time viewer. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm an up-and-coming artist.
Yes.
Just trying to start my own brand, my own label, which is called Blood Money the Label / Records. I'm 22 currently. I have a daughter. I have a son. Not they both blood related, but I took up my son, and then took up a godson. Basically, I stay in Rialto.
Yes, you do.
I graduated 08 based,
He's a baby.
Yeah, I'm a baby. I started rapping, for those who don't know, new viewers. I started rapping 2009. I've been doing it for a while, but I focused rapping 2009, just been doing it there. Dropped a mixtape in was 2012 now?
Yeah.
2011.
Yeah.
Last year around this time too. So. Yeah.
Now, you're originally from Compton?
Yeah, Compton,
okay.
Watts.
Now, when did you kind of migrate back?
I actually moved from Watts at a young age. I moved from Watts when I was young, I wasn't even in elementary yet. But I always end up back and forth once I got connected with my dad's side of the family, so it was always a back and forth thing every weekend just to stay in touch.
So let's kind of recap here. The last time that we spoke, we were talking about Blood Money, the label, and then we were talking about your management company, Lachey Management. We'll get into that a little later. But you were telling me how, your album, Mixtape 22, and you were kind of explaining, because I asked, well, why did you name the album 22?
Yeah.
And what did you say? What was your explanation for that?
It was the title came from me feeling like at the age of 22, most people my age, a lot of people from the hood don't make it to 22. We glad it. In fact, the thing was, as a black male, you would be lucky to make it to 21. In
the hood?
Yeah, I done made it to 22 without doing hard time or no time at that. I've never been to jail, courts, that's little stuff. That would make me less hood than the next person, but
right.
I done went through some stuff, and the struggles, watching my mom cry. It was just I had to become a man on my own, no male figure. So the title came from my struggle and actually making it to 22. I pray every day because I'm making it through the minute.
I love it.
Yeah.
So basically, you're kind of explaining, and it's kind of heartfelt. A lot of African American males, you would agree, don't make it to the age of 22.
Yeah, I done had a couple of close friends I met, watched them lay on the street dying or died. I recently just had a friend young, just died.
Absolutely.
I don't think he barely was 18.
Right, so reaching 22 is thank Lord, I guess,
And on that level, it was I really pushed the title because, my dad died before I was born. So he died just turning about 19 or 20, so it was a blessing that I made it past that.
Yeah. So it's definitely, I get it, 22. A lot of people that you've seen and just in general don't make it, African American males. I couldn't agree with you more. And you made it so, glory be to God, that's amazing. Yeah. Okay, let's get into the interview. What we're going to be doing is taking questions straight from viewers via the internet. So I'll be looking at my laptop here, getting some of these questions from these viewers. Okay. Now, you recently finished the Mixtape 22, and the last time I'm laughing because some of these questions on here, a lot of viewers think that, but we'll get into that later.
Okay.
You recently finished 22. Last time we had spoke, you were working on it, so you did finish it. And how do you feel about the album? Do you think it could use some? Yeah, let me know.
I feel like it need more exposure, more advertisement, promotion. It's a good mixtape, because it's when we talked, honestly, I don't think I told you, but it was in the work. I barely just dropped a single, and I was letting you know about my second single as
Yes.
well that I was working on.
Yes.
You know, so back then I only had 2 songs in mind, honestly. But I wanted to make it realistic and how I felt. And by me was dropping in the summertime, I dropped it on some like what they call it now. That's ratchet music.
Ratchet music?
Ratchet
No, we're not moving past that. Ratchet, because you know, ratchet is a term used quite often in our area. Ratchet. Well, first, what is the definition of a ratchet? And then what is the definition of ratchet? Well, I guess once you give me the definition of ratchet, it'll help me to better understand ratchet music.
See, with the ratchet music, we go for as in getting ratchet. Don't always mean you are ratchet. It just
What
means
is
getting
ratchet?
for the time being at these functions. But you know, everybody got their different opinion of ratchet. But it's it's just that girl that's always in the club, got like a few kids. She doing her thing, like them kids don't matter. Then them dudes that just they get some money, they got kids too, or they just got other priorities, phone never on, always smoking weed, ain't got nothing going on.
If I'm understanding you correctly, a male or a female can get or be ratchet.
Male, female, all ages.
And it's basically just a low life, if I'm understanding you correctly. Just a low life. Someone's not taking care of their responsibilities, but they're,
Yeah, you know the drama. The females that's always on the drama. So it's like what ratchet music is. It's that turned up music. It actually got brought out by DJ Mustard and YG400 of Pusha Inc. and Def Jam. And with the Tooted and Booted and that type of stuff, the meaning, what it's based off of. So it's just like more people tried to do it. They started like I tried to do it all, but I focused on that right there because it was coming in the summertime. Soon as actually the day I dropped my mixtape, which is 22, is the actual day summer started.
Okay. So, now, was that intentional? You did that on purpose, or just kind of happened?
Honestly, I didn't find out until that day.
Okay.
Watching the news.
So it all worked out.
Yeah, checking the weather. So it was kind of cool.
Okay. Well, don't nobody go out there and try to be a ratchet, because that's not a good thing, right? Being a ratchet is not.
It's a time and a place, and the parties. You can
it's a time and a place to be low life.
On my shows, you can get. Yeah, I want to turn it up.
Okay, God, I don't want to get ratchet.
Nah,
I don't want to be a ratchet.
You don't want to look, fellas. You don't want to go meet your girlfriend's mom and get ratchet, turn up on pops. You don't want to do that. In the same.
Please don't get ratchet, because you will get.
Yeah. I'm the only child. I'm a mama's boy, so you don't want to come to my house and get ratchet. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna say that females, y'all can't come to my house anyway.
Okay, we are so moving along. This is okay. Now, I have to say that I absolutely loved your song. You did a hook to Betty Wright's "No Pain, No Gain."
Yeah.
Oh my God! I mean, I know that you recently lost your grandmother.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just talk about that. What was your motivation behind that song?
Well, like in the middle of me making the mixtape, my grandma was waiting for it to drop too. We were supposed to drop it in February, but I still felt like it was a lot more work to do on it. So in the middle of me working on my mixtape, I'm still currently 22, so I felt like when my grandma died, that came with some of the pain of me growing up, because she played a big part in my life. And on that song, it was started off just her, but in the process of me writing the song, in the process of me writing the song, I ended up getting into it with my little cousin, which is like my little brother. So I made sure that song was dedicated to them, because I went through so much with these people. I went through so much with my mom too, and I put a song about her on the last one, and I felt bad because not that I made a song about my mom, didn't make one about my grandma. I felt bad because it took my grandma to die for me to make a song, because she was always asking. My grandma she's a jealous type, so she wanted to know, and she was waiting for the mixtape. I wish it didn't have to be until she died for me to make a song. But that's what the song came from, my loss.
So, obviously your grandmother played a significant role in your life. I know you said your father passed away prior to you being born. Did grandma just kind of step in and take on that role? Not necessarily as a father, but did her and mom just kind of that's who raised you, those two?
Yeah, it was I got 3 uncles. One was always on his dad's side of the family, or running away from problems, family issues. I love him. We connect now. Then the other one, he stay in jail. I think I got one that's in jail right now, but the other one, I love all my uncles, by the way, but they stayed in jail. So it's I never had that male,
figure,
and I'm the only child my mom have. And then like it was just people under me, and I have a big cousin, but he, he was back and forth from LA too, doing his own thing. And my grandma, I was with my grandma, like from when she was on crack. I was there right with her when she collecting cans. I'm right there because my mom trusted her mom. She know her mom wasn't gonna put me in no type of danger. So I stayed on my grandma's hip, just like a phone. I stayed right there.
Is it safe to say your grandmother would be proud of you?
Yeah, my grandma was proud of me. She told me that all the time. She a lot of people in the family was jealous
of your relationship.
Yeah, of me.
Were you her favorite?
Yeah, she any opportunity she had, she's bragging. She's bragging. she cooks. She say she got to do certain things to make it how her grandson wanted. And I tend to cry every now and then. I'm trying not to,
of course.
But I tend to because that was my heart.
Of course.
Her and my mom, my heart. So it was a big loss. Like I was at my giving up point.
Yeah. I mean, she played such a significant role in your life, and to just, I mean, was it just all of a sudden, or was it you?
The way she died, cause we had found out she had breast cancer.
Okay.
But the way she died wasn't from breast cancer. It was from cardiac arrest. So and like I didn't know how to react. Like so how I got the story was I was out. I usually don't come home. Because I'm out either chilling, promoting, or doing music. So this time around, I came home. I wasn't thinking nothing of it. I came home, came in the house. My lights is on in my house. So I'll tell my mom, like, you left the lights on, basically. And she just staring out in space, and, like, she didn't hear me. Then she's like, we got to go to the hospital. They just called, and they didn't even tell her she was dead yet, So it was, like, the way we found out was crazy.
Yeah.
It was real crazy.
Okay. Well, let's move on to something lighter here. We were just talking about changes, and with your grandmother passing, that was definitely a change, but there are also some changes, which is why I was laughing earlier, because one of the viewers wants to know. Now, if you didn't see the last interview, Kdot was totally against love. In fact, he made a song called
F-Love.
F-Love, we'll just use F. F-Love, totally against it, but now that the album's complete, it seems like you're in love.
Yeah.
We want to hear all about what is going on with all these loves. So I'm like, wait a minute, is Kdot in love? Not Kdot, not the Mr. F Love. What is going on?
Yeah.
Are you in love?
Yeah.
Let's hear about it. I want to know who she is, where she came from, what she's about.
Her name is Danielle.
Danielle?
Yeah, she I met her in Rialto, and we connected, we cool, like, at the time she was in a relationship, I was there, not on trying to take the dude, but.
Sure you weren't. You were just there.
I wasn't.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, the first time I tried to talk to her, but, she was real loyal to her dude, so I just played my role, But, like one day I just told her, like, I was like, I like you, It was just like that, and we was connecting, and then she told me. But
this was after she was broken up, right? She broke up with her boy. Okay.
It was broken up or whatever. So we was connecting. We started kicking it, chilling, and all that, and then it's funny because like I was like I always tell myself.
Look at him. It's funny because
I told her, and I told like close friends, like what, next time I date somebody, they gotta ask me out, And females are stubborn, but she did it. I was like, whoa.
And she wasn't a ratchet, right? She wasn't getting ratchet.
She's from Orange County.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now, on the album, mixtape 22, there's a song where you're using Tony's It's Our Anniversary as the hook. Did you write that for Danny?
Nah, this was before.
That was before?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually started working on them lyrics before it was back before I even made Swaggin' on them.
Okay. Swaggin' on them. Yeah, that was a hot
It was just like, I felt like it had to be a right time to drop it, but,
Well, it worked. I thought it was for her, but it didn't.
Where it came from, I started writing on it like around my birthday, which is November. So that's where the date came from. So I was like, oh, snaps.
Now, how supportive is she of your career? And she doesn't have any children, right?
No.
But you have your daughter, and then you've taken on, you're so young to be taking on other But hey, if it works for you, how is she? Is she supportive of your whole movement and everything? She is?
Yeah, she
Okay.
was supportive. Like, she'll flood my timeline on Twitter. So she real supportive.
Cool.
Even if we get mad, like she get upset, she still promote. You know, when I feel like giving up, she there.
Okay. Now, so I know the last time we spoke, you were with Lachey Management. Kdot the Icon was being managed by Lachey of Lachey Management,
Right.
but things have drastically changed. What happened with that?
Um, Honestly, like, I don't want to say it came from me dating Danny or whatever, but she told me it came from she couldn't trust me. But like I said, you feel like you can't trust me as a friend. All right, but we did good business together. So I felt like her losing me as an artist, I'm not gonna say it was a bad thing for her, probably because like I said, she's real good. But we did good business together, and I just felt like I can't hold on, and I needed to move on too. So whatever reason she did it for, I can't speak up on her. What reason she did it,
But ultimately, she made the decision to
yeah,
split.
this was her decision, fully her decision. Like, it was crazy. I was just got done performing. I performed at someone's birthday party.
Okay.
And like 12 o'clock at night, I get a text like, we're done doing business, basically. You know, that was my friend. We never had a full on contract. You know, until major stuff started happening. So it was just like that. The words were said and it was done.
Okay. What's going on with Blood Money? Are you still with them? What are they doing for you? What's going on with Blood Money? I get the sense that there's some tension there as well. What's going on?
I mean, it was tension. You know, I had to let people go. I tried to pick people up. Like, I can't give too much. I can't offer too much. I can't offer too much, but I can help you out and get you in a known position like I am in our city. You know, we started working on this together as a team. But when jealousy started rising, people just got too overwhelmed with hearing, oh, you work with Kdot, instead of knowing who they are. But like I told them, I worked.
Right.
You know, I didn't have nobody to give me the upper hand like I'm trying to get them. I worked to be Kdot the Icon. I worked to be me. I promoted myself. I done bust the Mike Jones move and said my name everywhere I went. Every time I get a chance, I type up my information and walk away, and they'll be watching the video without even knowing it. That's
Google me.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this: are you still with Blood Money? Are you claiming that label?
Yeah,
oh, so you are. You just snipped some people, but you're still.
That's my label. You
Oh,
know?
that's your label.
I got it tatted.
We did talk about that. Was your label?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your label. So basically, you kicked them off the label.
Yeah, like I recently, like when I said recently, I recently picked up 2 artists and let them go after doing 2 songs with them. Talented people, mine's not right.
And this is over jealousy and just.
I wouldn't say over jealousy. It's just like, you know, they minds wasn't right.
Right.
You know, you come to the game knowing that it's a hard independent label or not. It's hard, you know, and if you ain't coming focused and trying to work, I can't deal with you because I wake up to a mic, go to sleep to a mic. I lose sleep. You know, I lose party time. I even though I got a relationship now, because, you know, I never built on having a relationship, as we talked about before. I lose contact with my girlfriend. I lose contact with my mom. I lose contacts, you know. So it's work. If you're not trying to work on my level at least, I can't deal with you.
It seems like you've had a lot of unfortunate things happen since the last time we spoke, which was just a few months ago. How are things with your daughter? Are things still good there? I know last time you had a spark about that when I asked her. Things still good?
Yeah, she's good. I don't know if her birthday passed or was coming up at the time, but I think if we did it in middle of December, then she real bright, smart, ready for school already. I smile every time she called me because it's just a joyful feeling, and it's a blessing. You know, that's another reason why losing my grandma hurt it, because the way my grandma did me, that's how she was with her, and we still haven't told her, you know, and I won't say it on here, you know, but she get the just, like, she know, like, I used the excuse saying my grandma was asleep, so she see the iron, because we got a cremated, so she see that and be like, everybody too loud, my Gigi sleep. We just be like, you know, that's hard to get over, but she's real good.
How old is she?
She's 2 years old.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I just talk to her. I talk to her every day. Okay. She's so joyful.
All right. Well, have you guys signed any females to the label yet? I know it's viewers want to know. I know that you guys have the guys, but are there any females, or are you hoping to sign a female to the label?
I'm looking.
You're looking?
I've been looking.
Okay. Well, ladies, rappers, female MCs,
singers, all that. I'm singers, rappers, producers. I'm looking for y'all. You know, I'm trying to make sure my next project is gonna have a female artist that's to my label on there.
Do you have any potential? Is anybody like, hey, I want to be on the label, and you're just like,
no, like when people say it, they say it playing around.
Yeah, they're not serious
so
about
like,
it.
I don't even go looking that way, but yeah.
So I have a question. What are we? What are we doing with 22? The mixtape. I mean, in terms of networking and getting it out there, what are you doing? I know that locally you're known, but on a broadband, I guess. What are we doing with that? How are you getting your name out there?
You know, everything is a money issue on my end, and I'm gonna be straight up. I'm not gonna
struggling rapper.
Yeah, I'm struggling, and so it's like once I get the money to get some CDs, I'm taking it to Hollywood, different areas, passing them out. You know, try to get some donations off of it. I'm trying to at least drop 2 or 3 music videos from there so they can get vision from their favorite songs and all that. And just keep Twitter, Facebook, and both of my Facebooks, from the Blood Money Facebook, from the Blood Money Twitter, all that, and just grinding.
Speaking of how to stay in contact with you, and if anyone's interested, where can we stay in tune with what Kdot the Icon is doing? Where can we inquire if we want to, you know, get information or have you do shows or things like that? Give our viewers your whole shebang of information of how to get in contact, your email, your Twitter, your Facebook. Give your information out.
All right, well, you can email me at 1-900-KDOTTHEIKON. Yeah, there you go. At gmail.com. I have to make sure because I don't like doing that.
Right.
You can hit me on Twitter at it's Kdot. The it's is with a Z, not an S. It's Kdot the Icon. Follow me. I'll follow back. Shout me out. Do the same thing. Like view some of my crazy pictures on Instagram at the same thing as my Twitter. It's Kdot the Icon. And like my music page, Facebook.com/Kdot the Icon Music. YouTube.com/Kdot the Icon. Or you could just Google Kdot the Icon.
Just Google them, baby. Kdot, it's always a pleasure. We will do this again. You know it. I want to do a follow-up in about 6 months to see where you're at, see where everything's going. You know, I will say this. I hope that you and Lachey Management, not, you know, just because she was very good for your movement. So hopefully things work out with that, okay? Yeah. And for you at home, in front of your computers, in front of your phones, whatever you're in front of, we thank you for watching. It's always a pleasure to have you tune in. Please don't forget to go to our site, which is www.ibchannel.tv. We'll see you next week.